Okay, malicious acts continued. So if you've been listening from the very beginning, you know that I said that I had this not so funny joke that I would share with one of my brothers about how my father had been putting me out ever since I was in fifth or sixth grade. And it's true. You know, when I look back at some of my relationships where there was this back and forth and break up, make up, or I'm breaking up with them, and then, or whatever, it started with my relationship with my father, the back and forth, the, if he didn't feel, I guess, control and full domination, then what a narcissist will do is either destroy you or discard you. And his punishment of choice for me was discarding me, even to the point of several times physically discarding me, as in kicking me out. So another time that this happened was when I was living in Hobart. I was bullied a lot there. I was bullied by boys, bullied by girls, and I think I grew up in a time where parents would say to kids, stop being so soft, be tough, go back out there and fight and whoop their behind. And I actually had a couple of those moments. And they did what they knew. I'm not trying to really go deep into that conversation today, but I very much was a part of that culture. And if you were being bullied, it was almost like there's no such thing. Toughen up, or what did you do? For me, it was, what did you do? What did you say? I was from New Jersey. I was very tiny. I think I was what a lot of people would consider to be maybe a different type of beautiful in these areas that we were at. Of course, there were beautiful girls everywhere, so I'm struggling to find the right words to describe what my experience was. I didn't fit in anywhere. I was too white for the black people, too white for them. They said I talk white. Everything else, like I said, I was called crackhead Barbie. That was one of the terms that really stuck out with me, and I didn't fit what a lot of the black girls look like there, or talk like or act like. This was not my culture, and I was an outsider. And when it came to the white people, I had some white friends, but I just kind of didn't fit anywhere. And I'm the new girl, so part of that is just because of that. My culture is different. The way that I talk is different. The way that I know my parents struggled with this too, because I heard my dad complain about how some people would call him a Yankee and didn't really like his attitude. And I did notice it seemed like having a lot of self-confidence in these areas and walking and talking and behaving the way I did and not saying yes ma'am, no ma'am to every damn body and holding your head down and walking around like you should be apologizing for existing, that seemed to be really offensive. So it brought a lot of trouble to me. There were several girls, black and Hispanic or black and Mexican, that I could breathe and they wanted to just kick my behind. And it got so bad, the bullying, the talking about me, the ostracizing me, the, pushing me in the hallway and then saying, say excuse me, say you're sorry, but you hit me, you pushed me. And no matter how tough or whatever I wanted to try to act later on, at the end of the day, you can't beat up everybody. And if it's you're alone and you got all these girls who are all, first of all, like freaking bison compared to me, a lot of them were like, I felt very helpless and ostracized, and that was another emotional turmoil. So I'm going to school, I'm being bullied, I'm home and I'm not safe in my home because there's this freaking monster in the house. Hell, two of them at this point. I know that was the first time in life when I actually had very bad thoughts about myself and my life and not wanting to be here during that time. And there was a guy friend, I think that he and some of his people, like fishing and hunting and stuff like that was a big part of the culture. So like guns and knives were not like a big deal. It wasn't like guns and knives in the ghetto. That it was just a part of their life for like, sport and survival and things like that. So he gave me a pocket knife because the rumor was that this particular day coming up, these girls were going to jump me. And I had already been in a fight with one girl I did win the fight, but I still to this day don't consider that a win. I was acting purely out of instinct and survival. I still don't know why she did this. I don't remember. I just know that one day I was coming back from lunch, and she just ran up on me. Oh wow, this just got like really dark. I'm not quite sure why. So I got a little interrupted there, but that fight was very, very hard for me because I remember I didn't want to do that. I wasn't expecting that. This girl ran up on me. She punched me in the jaw. I was drinking a soda at the time. So I had like my natural reaction. Like I didn't even think about it. The soda can never left my hand. I just started swinging back and I just was punching. And I just never stopped. And so I remember them saying she had cuts all over her because I still had the soda can in my hand. I didn't even know it. I blacked out. I just know that I think she got everything that was inside of me from anybody who had ever done something to me at that moment. I wasn't just fighting her back. I was fighting everything back. And I don't remember what I did to her. I just know that, it was explained to my parents that the principal had to pull me off of her. She started it, and to this day I'm not a fight starter. I'm not, because first of all, like, I'm not trying to let you mess up my face and everything else and pull my hair. No. But I got put in a position. So when that happened, I don't know, I answered a call and now my screen is just totally screen's so dark. So after that fight happened, I just remember the aftermath of it. It just wasn't appropriate. I'll say this. It was not appropriate. It was the way that my father handled it. Once again, it was like I did something to him. Never mind the fact that I had been saying for months, I'm being bullied. I need some help. I'm saying it in school. I'm saying it at home. I'm being bullied. These girls are like on a regular basis. And now that they know that they can and there's no recourse, it just kept getting worse. I don't even remember most of these girls' names. I guess it doesn't even matter. I know that one girl later on, I think Minnie, she wound up reaching out to me some years ago and sending me an inbox and asking me to pray for her. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I saw that, like, I really just thought, BF you. My friend Quentin wrote a song called BF You, and I sang backgrounds on it. Yeah, that was my first thought. I'm human, and like, you totally like brutalized me, and now you want me to pray for you. I did eventually get to a place to where I genuinely did. All right, I'm gonna cut it here and talk about the aftermath of that. Let me stop it here and talk about the aftermath of what happened to me as a result of me bringing that knife to school and also me getting into the fight. So two different things, two different occasions. So first there was the fight, the girl who ran up on me, punched me in the jaw, and then I wound up, I guess, beating her and kind of cutting her up with unintentionally cutting her up with the soda can that was still in my hand. I guess I kind of crushed it on her. Then there was another occasion after that where now I'm hearing I'm going to get jumped by several girls, and a male friend of mine, he was a football player, he gave me a knife to protect myself, and so I kept it in the bag. Mistake was I let a couple of friends know that I had it, and basically that, I really hope I don't have to use it, because I'd never used a weapon, I'd never used a knife, but the word is that they're going to jump me after school. And if that happens, I will be prepared. So someone told, principal called me to the office, asked if he can look in my bag, asked me if I had it. I admitted it because I wanted help, because I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to get jumped. I didn't want to be in a situation. I don't think anything ever happened to those girls. I got expelled for the rest of the year and had to do the rest of my studies at home. And my father's response to that was that I did something to him because that makes him look bad. Not, okay, this is serious. Let's finally take this seriously and help you.